I've been making a lot of political videos lately. I guess it's just the landscape that we're in right now. Let me get this intro. Let me get to this. What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube world, YouTube land? I am Jay Jones, and
It's gonna be a cold summer.
welcome to the Cold Summer Podcast. There are two things that I want to show you. I want to show you this, and I want to show you this, okay? I want to show y'all how the Democrats pander to y'all, right? And they do it every 4 years.
Sensational.
Do y'all remember this? No, I want y'all to see this. Do y'all remember when this happened? Because, we have a short-term memory when it comes to politics because there's so much BS that be going on both sides. But y'all remember when they was wearing kente cloths back in 2020 and Nancy Pelosi couldn't even get up from the floor? Do y'all see anything odd about this picture? Now, I don't know all these people's names. I think I do, but I'll just take a guess. And if I'm wrong, whatever. That's Nancy Pelosi. I think that's Chuck Schumer. And then that's a guy named Clyburn. I think that's Hakeem Jeffries back there trying to look like, real big. Do y'all know that there's some real Africans out there that don't even rock with black folks, that don't rock with African Americans? Like, there's a difference between Africans and African Americans. I don't know if y'all know that out there, right? And some people that are not of that are not black. There's some Africans that are like, no, they think we are lazy. They think we're entitled. They don't rock with us. They're still very in tune with their culture. I study the Africans, and they are different. And they're very particular. They're very intentional, and they're not like African Americans. So just because you see a black person up there with the kente cloth on, they may not even know where that particular tribe comes from or nothing like that. Like, they're pretty in tune with their culture. So let me get back to this picture. Y'all got to see it on the big screen, like, because I want this to get back into y'all memories. Look at this. You got Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer in a kente cloth, pandering to you so hard, because they would do anything for the black vote when that fourth year comes around and it's election year. They would do any and everything to get your vote. Y'all remember, I think it was Hillary Clinton that walked around with the hot sauce in her bag and said, is it working? Like, she meant that. This is their main goal is, hey, y'all, let's get together. Let's meet. It's the fourth year. Let's pander to the black folks. If y'all think I'm joking, look at this right here. Y'all remember this? I'm going to show you this. Y'all remember when Kamala Harris did an ad for BET? This was just a couple months ago, so this ain't that far, y'all. Listen to what she said, because she's Indian, but she wants to identify as black, right? She's Jamaican, but she wants to identify as black. Remember what she did to BET?
Harris, I'm worried about the election. Women's reproductive rights are on the line. Our Supreme Court is on the line. Our basic freedoms are being tested, Madam VP. I know you've been traveling across the country. What are you hearing?
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets.
I heard somebody say, "Hey, this is Nunu from ATL." This is Nunu from ATL.
Sensational.
She's a fake. She's a fake and she's a fraudster. Boy, she playing that role. Let's get to the rest of it.
And let me tell you, you're right, Taraji. There is so much at stake in this moment. The majority of us believe in freedom and equality. But these extremists, as they say, they're not like us.
As who say? As who says?
Sensational.
Why don't you specify who is they? Who is they? Kamala Emhoff. That's her last name, y'all. If y'all are unaware, she's married to Doug Emhoff, so we call her Kamala Emhoff on my channel. We call her by her married name. You married the man, get the man's last name. Kamala Emhoff says, like they say, but they won't make that a race issue though. But they'll go on CNN, and if you say they, Van Jones go jump out of the damn TV screen and say, "Hey, you're not gonna say that about my people." Right? But because she's Jamaican and Indian, Y'all think she's black and she tries to identify as black so she can walk around and say they. I am heavily offended by that. Who's they? Because the people that's saying not like us, it's a record by Kendrick Lamar, which mainly a lot of black people are dancing and singing. So they must be black people. You see how black folks are so programmed that they miss the real freaking racism and the real freaking messages that are put into their mind because they're on that Democratic plantation. They don't even understand that they're playing on you right here. But you're too busy watching the BET Awards, about to listen to Taraji P. Henson talk about some nonsense about Project 2025, and she don't know nothing about it and ain't read it and was bought and paid for.
They not.
There's a full-on attack on our fundamental freedoms, the freedom to vote.
Yep.
Which, oh my goodness, why didn't I think about this? The freedom to vote, y'all just overthrew Joe Biden in your own party, and y'all didn't even have a chance to vote for the new candidate, and y'all just handpicked Kamala Harris, who had absolutely 0 votes in her primary and got destroyed by Tulsi Gabbard, right? And there was supposed to be some type of open election, which Obama wanted. No votes. Y'all overthrew democracy. Y'all threw Joe Biden under the bus, and y'all handpicked Kamala Harris. Do y'all see it? If you don't see it, that's because you're being biased. This is exactly what they just did. They just overthrew democracy. They just overthrew it by doing the whole bait and switch that they just did with Joe Biden.
The freedom to love who you love, the freedom to be safe from gun violence, the freedom for a woman to make decisions about her own body, not having her government tell her what to do.
That is her only policy to run on. I hope y'all know that, right? As the months come up, and I hope that I got a real Democrat on here that stayed here long enough to listen, and I hope I drop this seed right in your brain. All she's going to talk about for the next coming months is abortion. But you do understand that there's a world to run outside of abortion. There's a world to run. There are so many departments in the United States that abortion is not the main issue, right? We got so many other things to focus on. Abortion should not be your only issue. What about the border? What about the economy, right? What other programs do they have? What other programs are they going to create and how are we going to keep more money coming to the United States? There's so many more issues than just abortion. Here's the pandering.
Adam VP Harris.
So that's it, right? Now I want to get back to this screen right here. I want to cook for maybe just 2 more minutes, right? Because I need y'all to see this mess. Look at this mess. It sounds like my grandma. Look at this mess. Look how they pander to y'all. Look. They are so blatant. And then you guys get mad because Republicans don't do this because it's cringy as hell. It's cringy. The fact that they don't even know where the kente cloths probably originate from. They can't tell you nothing about it. They just said, hey, this would be a good idea for us to order some kente cloths off Amazon.com and put them on. And then we'll go to the government building and we will kneel and pray. Africans don't even rock with us like that. Like, y'all silly. We trying to figure out where we come from as far as black folks because it was stolen from us when we came here. It's so disrespectful to see Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and even Hakeem Jeffries and Clyburn inside of the kente cloth. They probably don't even know where they come from, where their roots are.
Sensational.
But this is what'll get y'all to vote for them, huh? This is why they keep getting the black vote, because they do stuff like this. Like this. If that is the case, then we as black folks are so easily finessed. Let me tell y'all the difference. Republicans are going to talk about all people because they believe that anybody that can fall within, I guess, I don't want to say the system, but lack of a better word, if they can fall into the system and things that the policies that they have, everybody can win. The Democrats, this is what they do. they will lie to you and pander to you and make you think that they're for the black people and do things that are black during the time for election. And if they get elected, then they don't do anything for you. Hence Obama.
Sensational.
They may mention a black thing here or two, but they won't actually do things that directly impact and empower the black family. And it could be a black person in office. Because let me give y'all a food for thought. It don't matter about what color they are, right? Because they got lobbyists and people that are trying to pass legislation. And whoever has the most money is the one that's going to pass that legislation. That's who both parties are going to be working for. It's not about if he's black or she's black that she can just automatically do things for black people. That's not how it goes. So that's why I say listen to their policy, not what they're trying to tell you and campaign for. This ain't nothing but an ad. Right here, let me tell y'all something. This right here, and this play was being planted back when they was asking Joe to get out of here. This is nothing but an ad, y'all. This is nothing but a campaign ad. And then when she says they, nobody questions that who is they? Who is they? But we can get on. I just made a video about the CNN on CNN. He called Kamala Harris incompetent. And all of a sudden they made it seem, meaning Van Jones, and there was a black girl on there. They made it seem like they said something racist about Kamala Emdoff. And he didn't. But she can say they. Like they say they not like us. Man, if y'all don't get off this Democratic plantation and start thinking for yourselves, because God gave you a brain, and we now live in the United States of America where you have the freedom to vote and you have the freedom to have your own mind. Stop letting the Democratic Party think that just because you're black, you deserve their vote. Just like Joe Biden said, and y'all went out and voted for him. Think for yourself, research for yourself, stop reading everything that comes on the news and actually figure out what people are running for and not this identity politics stuff. Okay? I think I'm done. I think that's fair. So, prime example of being pandered to. I don't like nobody lying to my face, man. I just don't. Let me get up out of here. Like I say, after every video, this is chess, not checkers, and I'm going to see y'all at work.
It's gonna be a cold summer.